Hello everybody, welcome on into baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean, and every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time you can catch a fresh game inside MLB The Show 25. So subscribe and ring the bell, you'll be notified when I post new videos. Edward Cabrera is on the mound for the Miami Marlins. They're 13-13 after their loss to us yesterday. We improved to 20-6 as we have Logan Gilbert on the mound today, 2-1 with a 2.17 ERA. Let's jump into today's game. As always, we will play a full game. Oh, I'm in the center. Good job. Way to go, me. I did it. Ooh, yes. Give me that seafoam green. That big, beautiful Nintendo Switch 2 patch. Pre-order your console today. Hopefully we can get this lineup through the rest of this series. We have the day off on Monday, and then we have a short 2-game set against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I don't know that there's really anybody worth throwing into the lineup. I need to dig around in the minor leagues, and this was a suggestion. It was a thought that I had and a suggestion that was made that was like, hey, I should probably check out the minor league teams and see if there's anybody worth trying to bring up. I don't feel like we don't have the strongest farm system in the world, but maybe there's somebody in there that we click with, whether it's from a pitching perspective where you get in a good rhythm with them. Sorry, the volume's a little loud. Or, it's a hitter that we're just able to figure out and get that swing timing right. I don't know. Maybe they're there. I feel like we're doing that. Solano is literally the perfect example of this. Like, he's not the best guy, but we're batting really well with him. And we started hot with him, and we've at least continued to be like relatively good with his swing. So maybe there's somebody like that in the minor leagues that we could take a look at. As for today's notes, Edward Cabrera is looking to turn things around. Rough patch. Okay. MLB The Show is looking to figure out how to make complete sentences that make sense. Edwards and Sanchez are both hitting very well over their last 10 and 17 games respectively. Logan Gilbert has been dominant on the mound, and George Kirby had a big game yesterday. Last 11 games for the Marlins, they're averaging 5.3 runs a game, a 281 average, 12 home runs. Marlins starting pitching over the last 4 games, 25 innings to a 2.16 ERA, 14 strikeouts. And our starting pitching over the last 5 games, 29 innings to a .93 ERA, 41 strikeouts. Nick Castellanos breaks out of a 2-for-21 slump. He probably went deep to left, 3-hit performance over the Cubs. Hunter Green fired 7 innings, a 2-hit ball in a win versus the Rockies. And Max Muncy hits his 200th career home run. 0-for-2 in the farm system.
First pitch coming your way next.
And those are probably some numbers that I should maybe be paying a little more attention to, just as far as where they're ranked overall and within our own farm system.
And today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert, singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit
game number 2, Mariners lost the first game of this series last night, which was a little irritating. They keep losing the first game of series, but then they come back and win the following 2, sometimes in some weird and wacky ways, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. I think this is a more right-handed heavy lineup, and that'll benefit Gilbert here, whose primary pitch is a slider. We were a little early on that, not a great start. We have not been able to locate the fastball very well.
Either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything.
There we go. Hey, beautiful pitching right there. Slider, heater, slider.
In the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now at the plate, Griffin Conine.
He went.
Third, and he held up. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball.
Nice.
Throws to first.
Okay, there we go.
And a couple of quick outs. Okay, let's check out the lineup.
Here's that Marlins
One guy swinging a
lineup.
hot bat
And by the way,
this
it's not
lead.
after the first
Griffin
at-bat or first out of the game, I guess.
Lineup for sure. I mean,
Ooh,
there's
they got a
no
double
doubt about it.
lefty, 6 and
Somebody that
7.
they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
2 out, space is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards.
Oh
And
my
there's a strike.
goodness.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
On the ground, and it goes just
Foul.
foul. That one down the line, and that's just
Wow, that ball's
foul.
foul. That's a foul ball.
And that just misses.
Ooh.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed, so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, it's a good at-bat by him.
He's been getting great results lately. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit.
Oh my
Sometimes
God, that
those can
slider.
find a hole and get you
That
out.
slider was
At the plate
awful.
with 2 away, swings through that one.
All right, let's see if we can put him away here.
The
He's
runner at
early.
first with 2 gone. That misses the zone.
It's a good take right
1
there.
and 2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I am rooting for the San
Foul ball,
Francisco
he stays
Giants
alive.
this weekend. They could take care of some business against the Texas Rangers. Would be a help to the Mariners.
The 1-2.
Ball.
God dang it.
Outside.
That
of
was
the
a bad
breaking
pitch.
ball.
Okay, so we had the first 2 at-bats really well figured out. They were both very quick, and then the last 2 were kind of pains in the butt.
Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching
We
Major
gave up
League
the 2
Baseball
runs to
on
the
show.
Marlins yesterday. I liked our offense a little bit. It relied too much on defensive mistakes, but we were able to get 5 runs without knocking
And on
out
the hill
knocking
in
a
this
ball out of
one,
the yard.
Edward
So
Cabrera. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff
All right.
to overcome and get it done.
6th
on
in the
road
NL
as
wild
well
card,
as at
half a
home. So
game
we'll
back.
see what he's able to do in this one.
circle change at 90, a 4-seam at 98, 12-6 curve at 86, sinker at 97, slider at 91.
This one high in the air to left
Unfortunately,
center.
an out. That circle change is a missed opportunity.
And makes the catch.
Under it.
And there's one away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right
Wow,
now.
we're first in the AL with an 847
Indeed, it seems
OPS.
to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Donovan Solano.
Okay,
stands
so I
in
believe
now,
that's the
looks
first
at that
sinker
one
we've
inside.
seen. Oh, the circle changes is number 1. Okay. Okay. Good thing
So 2
glad I
balls
double
and
checked.
no
For some
strikes.
reason I thought the sinker was number 1, but it's
No
not.
strike.
That's fine.
Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right.
Darn,
and
we
that
are
will get out
kind
of
of
play.
on it
Clearly
there.
trying to stay back
Solano's
a little bit
still batting
longer for that
330.
changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
That
And there's 2
unfortunately
away.
late and under.
Batting third.
2 down,
the
base is
17,
empty.
Julio
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Pitch misses. 1-0. Rodriguez in his 4th year, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year.
Ooh, too early.
2 outs. Popped up. Lopez.
That fastball. It's a good speed mix. It's
He makes
the
the
speed
grab.
mix that kind of works
And
with
that'll
against
do
me.
it. And 1, 2, 3 go the
That
Mariners.
circle change or a
Scoreless
pitch that
after
kind of
1.
dips at a lower velocity on that fastball that has like pretty good ride through the zone. Really gives me a lot of trouble. He's working the bottom of the zone. We've just been under it and late, not seeing those fastballs very well.
Jonah Bride.
Feels like we've missed a couple opportunities.
Gilbert back to work.
Yesterday's game was a little bit of a grind, and it really took a lot for us to get into a position where we were able to win.
Out front.
And 2 of those 3 games against Boston, as funky as that 8-0 score looks, they were grind fests.
Swing.
Here's a nice swing.
98 miles per hour in the
There we
game.
go.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez. On the ground, right side, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard.
Really
with a
been
one-out
poking that
single.
right side of the infield there.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Graham Pauley. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Ooh.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down.
Crap. Get there, just the
throw
one.
is still in time, and they get it out of
Kind
the
of like to
play.
maybe see Polanco get a shot at that, or Crawford maybe. I think Crawford ended up covering second.
And here's the rookie
It's fine.
catcher,
It's fine.
Agustin
It's just,
Ramirez.
those are the things that
Here's a
have
guy who's
been
struggling so far this year. It's only late
the most
April, but
consistently
still
frustrating.
hoping he'll turn it
Like
around soon.
our double play turns are, feels like so few and far between. That was a horrible fastball. And it's usually for reasons like that. Like, it's a weird bounce, it's a bad bop. I like that Gilbert was able to get a hand on it, but also, like, could have let it go.
Up the middle, Polanco. The throw to first. That's
Just a few extra pitches, and thankfully we don't give up the run. So we're good.
Score.
See if we can get something on the board. One of the things I think we did a good job at was 2 strike contact swings in yesterday's game. We haven't really gotten to that point in this game so far. We've been popping out with 1 strike on the board or none.
Stepping in the long ball.
9 pitches in the previous inning.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out.
He's
But he can't squeeze it. He
gonna...
beats the throw, and they come
get
away
there.
without an out.
That is it. The first baseman.
Ugh. What a funky play to start this inning. I'll take the base hit. I don't love it, though.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. The American League leader in RBIs this year. Swing and a miss.
Gotta slow down.
0-1's the count.
Raleigh gets his lead at first with nobody out.
12-6 curve we're going to have to keep an eye on.
That one's
Whoa, that's
upstairs,
up there.
ball 1.
Double check to make sure it wasn't that 5th best
man,
pitch. I
Daryl
believe it
Parker,
was
DP,
Alcantara.
home plate for this
He
one.
had
Pretty
one
outside
at 12-6
strike
that was
zone,
like
but the
his
book on him is
4th
that
or
it
5th
sort of
pitch. It's
moves
like we
around.
just have to
You can't
ignore
always
that.
count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
2-1.
Go back.
In the dirt, blocked.
Good.
Yeah,
Back,
he's
back,
one of
back,
those
back.
umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Next offering is in for a strike. And
That's
there's a
outside.
ball.
Hey. Probably should have been a walk,
Out,
but
runner at first.
that should have been a
We'll
walk.
see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Hey, good job there.
At the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound.
That
Now
is
he's
it.
going to have to really
The left
dial it
fielder,
up against the
Randy.
bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. And a big swing and a miss.
Late, way too
Do
late.
some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
In the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
but no advance from the runners. Chance to collect himself now.
Take your
as he
time.
asks
Take
for
your time. 2 abysmal swings here.
First and second, no outs.
At least the slider was going to be in
Number
the
2.
zone, but that circle change was way out of it.
Got him.
Sinker
And
right
that
down
is
the
a big
pipe.
first out.
Holy
Next to
moly.
hit, Austin Shenton. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the second game of the series. This one driven deep center
Let's go.
field.
Let's go.
Home run.
Shenton, hell yes. That's a little bit what we were looking to do with the Rosarena there. Rosarena.
That's how they take the
But
lead. It's
we're able to get it with
3-0.
Shenton. I'll
Listen
take
to
it.
these fans.
It was a pretty bad
This
at bat
place is
though
absolutely
with Randy.
buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in
First
our
home run of the
broadcast booth.
season for of the series, excuse me, for the Mariners. And it was a no doubter.
He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. And now, Jorge Polanco.
12-6 curve we're able to get a hold of. That's too
That
aggressive
first
on the
offering
following
is fouled
pitch.
off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground, right side.
We're a little too swingy
The flip
right
to the
now.
pitcher covering, and Polanco is out.
Kind of the worst possible result there for us is to get that home run.
JP.
Rewards my poor approach at the plate.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Slow things down a little bit here. I mean, even with Rayleigh, we had a couple of pitches that we should have swung at. And Rosarena's at bat was awful.
And that drops in for a strike.
Ball, that's
Just
off the plate.
missed. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is
No,
fouled
don't
off.
love it.
On the ground, right side.
That circle change dipped a little bit more. Darn it.
Tosses to first.
He's been
That
inconsistent
ends
with
the
how
inning.
much his pitches are dropping.
3-run shot for
Shenton, though.
Seattle. It's
Let's
now
go.
3-0. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off for
check
the
out the
Marlins.
latest
News from
around
around
league.
the league.
Derek Hill.
Hard grounder into
boy.
the outfield for a knock.
Really
And that
picking on
turns the
the
lineup over.
right side of the
Well,
infield.
a swing like that can help you come
Another.
out of this struggle. We saw the
That's what,
numbers
3 hits?
coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the batter now, Otto Lopez.
This one might be a little tricky. 90 speed.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. Out of here.
Really?
That one felt good. His first homer of the
Really?
year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. Singy,
Is
he's
it
been
that
waiting for
fastball
this
just not
moment to
locating
finally come.
again?
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him going a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. He's got that monkey off his back. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face
really
right
was
now.
hoping that would
He's
hook.
probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now Griffin Conine. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Looking for the strikeout on that pitch, and here we are. Giving 2 of those runs back.
Nasty pitch right there. 0-2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center.
Hey, nice
There's
play,
one
Crawford.
down.
Nice play.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground at first, Raley. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Am I a little too predictable here?
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Ooh.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Outside low, and that
Norby
is
gave us
ball
quite the
1.
at-bat last time he was up as well, so.
Knocks
Budge.
that one away. And
Real
we'll
bad
do it
splitter
again.
there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4
Because we had those
strikeouts.
first 2 outs at the
2-run
top of the
shot
first.
for
They were
Miami
like
this inning.
pretty
It's
easy
now a
breezy,
3-2 ball
beautiful
game.
cover girl,
You're
and then all of a
dialed
sudden
into
it
the
was
show.
a lot of pitches that we threw. That Lopez, I guess, just a better swing than pitch. It leaked over the plate a little bit more than I wanted it to, but it was still up out of the zone, looking to swing under it.
Been a rough
I'm looking for a
start
swing
this
under it,
guy.
I should
Third
say.
inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those
And that's
things
a
you
little
need
more
to
what
do
we
to
were
give your
looking
team a
for.
little bit of length in
Damn
this
that.
one.
Swing and a ball
Okay, we're
lifted
too
to
swing
center
happy.
field.
Too swing happy.
Hill pulls it down. 1 down. Here's Donovan Solano. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball
Just settle
1.
down. Take some pitches here, even if they're strikes.
Yeah, that's
What'd
fouled
we
off.
just say? What'd we just say?
1 down, base is empty. That one's in there. Now 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there,
Fuck
it's
me.
out of the swing plane.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, just excellent location on that inside
center field,
fastball.
number
Really
24.
locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes.
Way
Hard to
too
tell
late.
if he
I
was
think the
fooled
PCI
or if he
is a
thought
little
he
under
called
it.
the ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And strike 2.
We are all out of sorts here. Take a
Time
timeout.
asked for at
No
the
balls,
plate.
2 strikes.
Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now.
That's
And
on time.
ball
Okay.
1.
There we go.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fucking froze me.
And a nice inning of work there. as
I
he sets
don't
it
know.
down,
I don't
1,
know what I'm
2,
looking at.
No runs, no hits, no
I might be
errors.
overthinking at the
3
plate a
innings
little bit.
complete. It's the
He's
Mariners
doing a
3
good
and
job.
the
Mixing
Marlins
those
2.
2 speeds is a nightmare for us. It's just a nightmare.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Miami,
John
the
Shelby
first
with Chris
baseman,
Singleton
Jonah
and set to lead off the
Bride.
4th, Jonah Bride. And that drops in for a strike. Bride, 29
Meanwhile, on
years
our
old.
side, we are
He's
not
knocked
really
in
nailing
9
the
over his
slider
last 10
location as well as I
games.
want to. And the splitter's been a
Just
mess.
missed.
That's the ball.
That's where I want it, but also not where I want it.
Strike 2.
Look pretty good as far as being in
Pretty
the strike
gross
zone, but I'm
location
sure as a
on that.
hitter, not too good with where it was located.
There we
Very
go.
top of the strike zone, middle away.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And here is Jesus Sanchez.
Hey,
Over to
nice
first,
reaction,
and a
Crawford.
couple of quick
There you
outs.
go.
Now batting, left fielder.
So digging in, Graham Pauley.
Pauley.
He's 0 for 1. Inside, and it's
come on.
1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Crap,
We were
hell.
excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Next ball 2.
That's down
Is he
and
taking
in.
the bat off his
Definitely a
shoulder
swing and
here?
miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Right through there.
Frozen. That's another terrible fastball location.
1-2-3.
But we're okay.
For the Marlins, they trail it.
We're heading mid-4. Problem is we're going to start getting to that third time through the lineup a little bit earlier than I would like
Bottom of
to.
the inning. Now the Mariners catcher.
2-run home run and 4 hits.
He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there,
Just early.
that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
To first, leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Nope.
That one fouled off.
Nope, nope, nope.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
God.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez ranging after it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the left
2
fielder,
outs, base is empty.
Randy.
And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses.
Yeah.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't
There
always
we
gonna be
go.
enough. Guys like this can
There
hurt
we
you
go.
pitches
Get
you
something in
didn't
the
expect to swing.
outfield. Perfect, perfect on that fastball.
Austin Shenton up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Hill going back. And that one's gone.
Oh my God. The second one for Shenton? Let's go. Holy moly, that one just barely got out. That's the 3rd home run we've seen in this series where the fielder has had a realistically good chance at getting the ball. Obviously, we did not capitalize on our opportunities yesterday, but
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just
that one just kind of kept going.
I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
The batter now.
How close was it? Just out of curiosity. It's tracking it nicely. Tracking it nicely. Okay, his arm's through the wall. What? Excuse you? It's like it was just out of his arm's reach. And one of the things that we took a look at yesterday with Arozarena's home run was, did he hit the top of that jump? Kinda. I mean, he got about as high as he was going to get. A little bit of a sweep there. Maybe gives it like an extra inch, but I don't know that it's... I don't know that the top of his height and his arm going through the wall.
Jorge Polanco.
Don't know that that was enough. So Shenton with his second home
Cut on and lifted in the air.
run of the game.
Pauly has a
2 out
beat
damage. That's just so
Corrals
frustrating.
it.
Those first
And
swings
that is
after
that.
home runs are so bad.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
Okay. Here we go, Gilbert.
Gilbert back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Right side.
Oh my goodness.
Whips it to first.
Hold on.
And a quick
Hold on.
out, number 1.
I need to go
Derek Hill.
Need to go find a Kleenex. Dude, my nose is driving me absolutely insane. Okay, we're back. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
The next up for the Marlins. Singleton scored
Deep
his
breath as
first
we
time.
lock in here for the number 9 hitter.
there's
Why
a
are the
foul ball.
fastballs leaking out over the plate so badly? We're not throwing it that far left. We are pretty consistently left, so...
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very
That's
well
not terrible.
right now.
No
Swing and a
way.
ground
Just
ball
right up the
That's
middle.
a
No
base
one's
hit.
there.
So the one-out hit
That might be
turns
the best
lineup over.
splitter that we've thrown.
And now for the Marlins, Otto
Wasn't that
Lopez.
great, but...
Right through there
Oof.
for a strike.
0-1.
In there.
Here
at
we
the
go.
knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Oh, you got a tip. Just the
Hill
tip.
leads off first with one away.
Here we go.
One, it's a
Tried to
strikeout.
throw it just a little bit further outside. Got him.
Slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Damn.
Throw in holds the lead runner at
Couple of
second.
hits.
2 on now.
Just
Pitch
where no
away.
one is.
And the batter will
It's a
be
bad
shortstop,
curveball.
Xavier Edwards.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
This one in the air right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Now a fly ball to
Julio?
right center.
Julio?
Rodriguez grabs it on the
Not a
run.
great route by me. I was a step or two too
Marlins
high.
stand a pair. They trail at 5-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and
Number
taking
54.
over on the
Declan
mound.
Cronin.
Declan Cronin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So what are we in the 5th still? Yeah, we had
Now
a,
the
we give up a lot of
shortstop,
hits.
J.P. Crawford grounded out his
We only get him
first
through 5. Might be worth trying to get him through a 6. But maybe if we get to that 6th hitter in the lineup, because that's where it's double lefty.
And that
Ooh.
one almost got him.
Okay. Actually, I forgot to look at this new pitcher's pitches. Slider, sinker, 4-seam, sweeper.
Swing at a high fly
Fuck, that
ball
low
right
fastball
field.
is getting me all game long.
Sanchez
all
makes
game
the grab,
long.
one away.
God dang it.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Hole for
I
2
can't hit the
in this
fastball.
one.
I can't get my nose to stop bothering me. It's just the ultimate misery over here.
On the ground to
Okay,
the left.
we are just
Norby
swinging
fires the
entirely
first on the
too
run.
much.
On the money, nice
Slow
play.
down.
Sinker
Now
low in
batting,
the zone
the
right
third
there
baseman,
and produced
Solano.
exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground,
Solano.
nice ground out.
Solano.
What
the
did I
batter
just
now
fucking
as he
say?
swings and misses
What
for
did I say?
strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Ronnie Enriquez. the
Everything
young
is
right-hander
slower.
up and throwing. Martinez getting cranked up as well. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through that, and it's
I
a
hate
strikeout.
that at bat.
And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Seattle. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back as we
Leading
take a
off for
look at how
Miami,
today's
the third
starting
baseman,
pitchers have fared so far.
Norby.
Not terrible numbers from Cabrera. He did give up 5 runs, 5 earned, 2 home runs. Otherwise, he was pretty solid. And that's why, yesterday's performance is such a, I don't know, an anomaly is a good way to phrase it, of just like multiple hits where it's death by singles more so than it is like just a bunch of home runs. I don't know. It was interesting. Let's warm up Snyder and Saucedo. Actually, check that. Let's sit down Snyder and warm up Brash. Let's try to get Gilbert through the next 2 batters. There's no way my nose is doing this. Why? What is wrong?
And a strike.
I'm impressed by
My niece, I think, had something last week when I was hanging out.
Contact. Some guys,
And I thought I was getting
nibble
sick,
just 'cause they
but
don't want
it
to get
didn't,
hit
like,
hard. That's
stick.
all we're
But
seeing
it
here.
feels like there's just a sneeze that won't sneeze. Please. Please, oh, please, won't you sneeze, sneeze, sneeze?
Ground ball
For
right
the
side.
love
And
of
overhand.
God.
And a good start to the inning.
They're doing to me what I did to them yesterday. Just this obnoxious death by singles.
So that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a good eye there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2
No!
fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That
This one popped
fastball.
up.
That
Fouled down
fastball
first base side.
driving me
Makes the
insane
catch for
today.
the out. And there's one down. And now the right fielder. Hey.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and we're going to stick with our gut. We're going to go to the bullpen, please. We can do a mound visit real quick. Go to the bullpen. That warms them up. Oops. Put in game, please.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see
Doing
a
too
change
many
on the
things
mound.
all at once.
Now pitching for
On the mound
Mariners,
now, Taylor
We're going to bring in Saucedo.
Still a lot of game left. and this game could
So
go
we're stuck
either
with the
way.
next 2 batters. It's lefty-lefty matchups.
For him to get some important
And
outs
then
try to help carry
it is a
this lead
righty.
into the later innings.
And that would be batter number 3. But if we could turn a double play or just get 2 nice outs here.
Hit on the ground might be 2. To second, there's 1. A one-pitch double play
Let's
out
go.
of the pen.
Let's go.
Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left.
Kind of an
Part of the
unnecessary
order,
jump
3,
throw there
4,
from
5 coming
Polanco,
up.
but I'll
It's the
take
M's
it.
5 and the Marlins 2. And we're back.
You're getting out hit by this team, which is pretty wild. 5 runs on 4 hits for us, 2 runs on 7 for them.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
1-0.
Same pitcher. Yeah.
And that's
That's
in
fine.
there for a
Hey,
strike,
that
and now
sweeper
it's
is punishable, but we're not really looking for it. It says 4th best pitch. I say, oh, a sweeper, okay.
swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hill settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
now batting, catcher,
Cal Raleigh
Cal
now at the plate. 1 for 2.
Raleigh.
And the
Ball
pitch is
back
outside. Ball 1.
No.
Hard hit right side. Slinging it to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Luke Raley.
He's like so bad he's good.
To the right side.
I
And
want
that one
to
handled.
scream at myself.
Sends it to first.
Stop.
And that's
Stop
the 3rd out.
fucking swinging.
Mariners go down quietly there. And it remains 5-2.
Every goddamn pitch cannot possibly look like you're going to fucking hit it. Early, late, driving it into the ground, under it, God damn it.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the
No, here's a
bullpen
look at
so
the
far
bullpen.
this season.
One of those stats is really weird. I'm surprised we're tied 27th. Now that could be because we have, and this like is going to sound really braggy, but I don't mean it to. We have a lot of wins. And especially because we, as the Mariners, have played a lot of games at home. I forgot that I was probably I needed to switch this pitcher.
31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. That's the first out, the top of the seventh.
We've played a lot of games at home, and so we've gotten a lot of opportunities to win games in. No, we still played 9, right? That doesn't make any sense. Never mind. That would be for the opposing teams. Never mind, never mind. You were probably thinking that before I realized it.
There's a strike.
We will let him roll here for a second. He's got 2 outs in a very small number of pitches. Or 3 outs, I guess, technically.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
You know what's interesting, though, about that truly is actually like a real thing and not just me being very dumb.
Out to short.
I feel that I've been doing a better job at
and 2 away to start the 7th.
trying to get bullpen arms in.
Trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is
I guess
a
other
lot
teams are
harder
just
than it
using
looks,
their
Parker.
bullpens a lot.
2 outs, base is empty.
We are
And
trying to
next
get
for
through 6
Miami,
innings most
Derek
times.
Hill. Tap foul at the plate.
And we did bring in Saucedo in kind of a weird spot. I'm surprised that we're tied 27th. Initially, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense, because like
Rodriguez settles
we
under
win a
it.
lot of games. And it's like, well, that doesn't make any sense. You still have to face the other team in 9 innings.
Nothing doing for the offense
If we were
that time.
losing a lot of
7th
games,
inning
it would make
stretch
more
time.
sense.
It's the M's 5 and the Marlins 2.
A lot of games on the road. You'd only have 8 innings pitched available versus 9, right?
Now pitching for
We're
Miami.
back in a new pitcher here.
All
to
right,
start
Seth
the bottom
Martinez
of
is
the
coming
7th.
in.
Seth Martinez.
Need to get our bullpen
Just trying to keep
situation
this one
sorted
close
here. We're up by
and
3,
this
so
is where a
save
bullpen
situation
can give their players
for
a
us.
chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the left fielder,
Way to go.
Randy
Out of 7,
Rosarena.
that's the recording time? Oh my
This kind
god.
of lead, he can swing free.
And we're not paused either.
Out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ripped on a line,
Oof, that was a terrible read.
and in one hops the wall. Makes
Oh
the turn
my
and heads for
God.
second. And he
I
gets to
saw
the
that
ball
was
for the
that bad.
bullpen
Holy
with a double.
moly.
I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
It was still probably going to be, I mean, maybe he gets to it.
Now
Shenton.
it's the DH, Austin Shenton. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Swing and a miss.
Ooh.
It's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Ronnie Enriquez preparing to come on if needed.
Fastball tops out at 93, so we got to
And that's downstairs.
really slow it down
1
here.
strike. Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Next pitch is outside.
Hey, and they went off speed, circle change.
Rosarena at second with nobody out.
No.
Still 2-2 after the foul
Very
ball.
early. I don't think that had the lift on it, but
Man at second. Swing
Under
and the
it.
ball popped up. Lopez. And makes the grab. And there's 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Up
Had
next
pretty good
for the
timing on it.
Mariners,
Just got underneath
the
it a little
second
bit and
baseman,
popped it up.
Jorge.
Now it's the second baseman, Jorge
Polanco.
Polanco. First
Ball
pitch.
one.
Hey, there's a
just
good take.
misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
Check swing, called strike.
Fine.
That one in there across the letters.
Okay. Okay.
And that one hit to first. And that's a fair ball. A Rosarena flies around third.
Ooh, bad send.
And the tag at second,
That's fine.
and he's
That's
out,
fine.
trying for two.
That's all right.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
I didn't realize that they were just going to flat give up,
And the
for their
first pitch
runner.
misses for ball one.
but it should be one-on-one out. Unnecessarily aggressive there. Though I do love that hit from Polanco. Feels like we so rarely get those kind of just little
Two down, nobody on.
Sneaky,
Near the bottom of the seventh.
liners up the baselines. Fuck
Waiting
me.
on that fastball.
Fuck me.
I think he was sitting
Fuck
off
me.
speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just absolutely the worst. Ugh.
The shortstop
Ball two.
takes the ball. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. So they get one run.
Not a
on
single
two
one of
base
those
hits.
pitches
No
was in the
errors,
strike
no
zone.
one left.
Not a single
We look
one.
ahead to inning number 8.
What
It's the
the
Mariners
fuck
6
am
and
I
the
doing?
Marlins 2.
Leading off for the Marlins, the second baseman, Otto Lopez.
We got a 3-run homer. We gave up a 2-run shot almost immediately. As we have Saucedo still. Let's go ahead and go to the bullpen. Let's warm up a Santos. Let's bring in a Matt Brash. It's a righty-lefty righty.
Arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th. Matt
47.
Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks.
That's a
his
strike.
Oh, he doesn't
Did
get the
you
call.
see?
And
Okay.
that's
All
ball
right.
one.
Okay. All right.
And another ball.
All right.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's in there.
Okay.
And it's 2-1.
Goddamn right.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He did right there.
Unreal.
That one ripped. And
Nicely
it's
done,
completely
Polanco.
out.
It was going to be really annoying if that was
He's
another
seen it
hit
pretty
out to
well.
right
I know
field
he
like
didn't
that.
produce a
Up
hit,
next
but he
for the
made
Marlins,
solid
the
contact,
designated
and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball.
Towards first. He takes it on his
He's
own.
out.
2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
So up next, Xavier Edwards.
Edwards.
1 for 3. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that will fall. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm a little surprised that was a Rosarena's ball.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. In there at the knees.
I thought that
and
would-
it's 0-1.
Maybe go to Crawford. Crawford looked like he had an okay look or shot at it, but whatever.
That one in triple digits.
It's a cheap, little cheap shot. It's
Leads
fine.
off first with 2
That's
down
how we
to the
live. Fuck. Really?
Hangs
There we
and
go.
misses. It's a strikeout.
All right, so we will head to the middle of
They
the
still
8th.
trail it here. It's 6-2.
Now
We are
pitching
still
for the
losing. We
Now,
have
new pitcher
we
on
only
the
have
mound as
6
we roll
hits.
into the bottom of the
I think a
8th.
couple of
Ronnie
walks have come
Enriquez.
across.
He last pitched
Enriquez.
4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Here's Victor
Leading up
Robles.
for the
0 for
Mariners,
3 with 2
the right
flyouts
fielder,
and a ground out.
Victor Robles.
Circle change at 90, slider 91, four seam 98, sinker 97.
First
Counts
pitch,
1-0.
not close.
Makes sense. They've been going with the third and fourth pitch here.
On
And
the
that
ground to
is a
third.
circle change that got me very early.
Handles, throws
He's
to
out.
first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now, Donovan Solano. A changeup
that's low.
missing. 1-0. And
That's a
another ball.
2-0.
Sean, buddy, what are we doing? That's 3 balls. That's a 3-ball count, man.
Next
Ball
one
three.
misses.
That's a
And
4-pitch
ball
walk, and you
3.
put in a
3
terrible
balls,
swing.
1 strike.
In
And we
the
bailed
air,
him out.
Out towards left center.
We need to get out of these habits. I am
Hill makes the
just
grab.
too swing
And
happy
there's 2
here.
away. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez.
I need to turn the heater off in this room.
And that is in for a strike. Going
All
on.
1's the count.
This to third. And
Okay,
that one
I'll
finds its
take
way
it.
through. And that
Really
keeps the inning
early,
going.
but that gets us a hit. He's 1 for 4 on the day.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Cal Raleigh. First
1-0.
offering
Sounds
misses
fine.
badly for ball 1. And that's
Outside
down and
again.
away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
A little excited there with a 2-0 count. I thought it would be a fastball.
The 2-1.
Slider?
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages
Still
to
gonna be
throw.
enough,
Bang,
yeah.
bang play, and the inning is over.
Darn, darn, darn.
Mariners leave 1. They lead it 6-2. New inning
I
getting
mean,
started.
Austin
Here's
Shenton
the
powers us
first
to a
baseman,
win
Joe
here.
Bride.
If we can hold it, I guess we can lead Brash in.
Brash back to work.
I guess he
On
threw
the corner for a
14
strike.
pitches. This is kind of eliminating him from
Great feel for
tomorrow's
his
game,
breaking
but
ball
that's
today.
okay.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
inside.
Swing and a pop-up.
Off the
Foul
side.
territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Sanchez,
Oh,
batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Pitch misses, and 1-1.
Too good.
And a rope into center field, base hit.
Honestly, this is probably us yesterday if we don't get those 2 defensive miscues.
And the batter now, Graham Pauley. Out there to center. Rodriguez racing after it. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. 2 away down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide
Got
receiver
that first,
playing
the
football.
runner on first, though, in
Foul ball
absolute no man's land.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it.
Okay.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners.
I don't love it.
2 games of
I
this
don't love it, but
series.
Shenton powers us to a win. We get the 1 run in on the Polanco single. Otherwise, it was Shenton knocking in 5 with 2 home runs today. Not great from an offensive perspective. It's a little bit more lucky than good. Felt like those balls really carried on Shenton, or with Shenton. But we got out hit. We did not do well. We were swinging way too often at bad pitches. We were driving them into the ground. We were under them and popping them up. And we didn't get those defensive miscues to keep innings rolling, and we gave up 9 hits. Like, we kind of walked a tightrope as far as the pitching was concerned. Man, just not a great game offensively. That first home run might have been a little more no doubty, but that second one just barely got out, and we got the 3-run home run and then immediately gave up the 2-run shot. Yeesh. We get out hit, but we outscore them. Logan Gilbert gets the win, 5.1 innings pitched, 7 hits, 7 strikeouts, no walks, 2 earned on his line. Edward Cabrera gets the loss, 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 5 earned on his line. A lot of guys, Derek Hill, Xavier Edwards, and Jesus Sanchez all with 2 hit days. Otto Lopez was 1 for 4, but it was a big one. 2-run blast. For the Mariners, Austin Shenton was 2 for 3, 2 home runs, 5 RBI, 2 runs. Rosarena scored twice on a 2 for 3 day with a double. Cal Raleigh was 1 for 4 with a run. Polanco 1 for 3 with an RBI that we ruined because it should have been just a single and not a double. But there you go. No save recorded in this one because we got that 1 extra run in the 7th. Okay. We should get like a bunch. I was literally 14 XP away from the next level. So we will go ahead and open that Headliners pack for today's win. 6-2, 5-2, 4-1, kind of grindier games. Needing just like one of those hits to just go a little bit further than it probably should. Max Meyer taking on Brian Wu in our Sunday best tomorrow. We'll set you up for that in just a moment. Did not mean to show off all my friends. I didn't want to go to the shop either. My inventory. I'm falling apart. I've forgotten how to play this game. Let's rip a Headliners pack. Pack 8. Headliners. What do we got? Silver. Ooh, a gold. Framber Valdez. Okay. He's up to an 86. Interesting. Well, there you go. There's your Headliners pack rip, because that's what we opened, or what we earned today. And before we get on out of here, let's get you set up for tomorrow's game. Brian Wu is on the mound. He is 3-0 with a 2 ERA, 2 flat. And Max Meyer will be on the bump for the Miami Marlins. 1-1 with a 2.79 ERA. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time, the Mariners will look for a sweep. Subscribe over here where the gameplay is. You'll be notified when I post new videos if you ring the bell down below. New baseball updates in this playlist every day at that time. And up there is this morning's video, which is a taste test of some Cinnamon Toast Crunch Hershey Kisses. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Good sports. Go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night.